Indeed, my friend, we have got a queen who is a part of leading such beautiful initiatives from the Sanlam Foundation. Of course, I'm talking about none other than the Queen Nozizwe Vundla. And honestly and truly, I think that this morning we are going to be having something that I do believe is a great conversation, because we've been hearing about what the Sanlam Foundation is doing, right? We saw the story, and it's always about the really incredible things that we're able to help each other do in terms of empowering each other in South Africa. So, Mzansi, let's jump on into it with the beautiful Nozizwe. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for having me, Zanele.
Of course. Thank you for the great work that you guys are doing. I mean, I think that everybody was touched by the story that we saw. And I really think that, you know, with Nomasonto's story, there's so many people who can relate to it. So can you talk to us a little bit about, you know, about the initiative and just the program that Nomasonto's been through?
Sure. Thank you so much. So the program is called Riba Sadi.
Yes.
Because it focuses exclusively on women entrepreneurs. And the program, Zanele, consists of 3 parts.
Yes.
Depending on where the business is, because businesses have different life cycles.
Yeah.
And so it depends on where the business is. So we do a diagnostic at the very beginning once the business person applies. And then there's the first part, which is called Masake.
Yeah.
And Masake is for entry-level businesses that are just starting out at startup phase. There is the second phase of the program called Siakula.
Yes.
And that is where the business is in its growth phase and is starting to ramp up. And then there's a final phase called Asindize, you know, which, as the name indicates, is when the business is really ready to expand and to really,
just flourish.
Exactly, flourish and fly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. And I love how you give the necessary attention to where the businesses are. I think that that's incredible. And it's exactly what needs to happen if you really want to make the work matter, right? But now I want to talk to you about how the partnership with Black Umbrellas came about, because it's always crazy to be able to find people who are 100% directly aligned with what you're doing. How did you guys find each other?
So Sanlam Foundation is a grant-making organization. So we take a great deal of care in finding implementing partners who align with our strategy.
Okay.
And with the intended outcomes.
Yeah.
So we go through a very, very, intense process of finding partners.
Yes. And
we did that in 2021. We put out a call for expressions of interest. And we had implementing partners apply. And Black Umbrellas happened to be successful in terms of becoming an implementing partner for this particular program for the Sanlam Foundation.
That's beautiful. And I also really love what you guys are doing in the sense of focusing on the woman, because I feel like it's always a different story in terms of what women go through, whether it's entrepreneurship or in corporate or whatever it may be. So thank you guys for doing that, Nozizwe, because I think it's so important. But then talk to me about this, because I don't think a lot of people 100% understand just the challenges that women go through when it comes to entrepreneurship. Sure. You know, what are some of those challenges that people like Nomasonto have had to face?
Sure, thanks, Anele. So we're very proud. This is the first ever women-only focused enterprise and supply development program in the history of Sanlam. So we're very proud of that.
That's beautiful.
And so women entrepreneurs go through what all entrepreneurs go through. So, I mean, the biggest, stumbling blocks in South Africa for entrepreneurs are market access. Yeah. Access to finance, multiplicity of issues. Sometimes a particular business will have an issue with marketing, another one will have a particular issue with HR issues. So there are general problems, but women specifically, because we do have, gender disparities in South Africa.
Yeah.
And so in addition to all of those issues, women entrepreneurs specifically will have other challenges. So, for example, women tend to have less social capital, right? And social capital has so many knock-on effects, right? In terms of networking and in terms of, building up, that network that many entrepreneurs need. Yeah. In addition, for example, women often have childcare and, household duties on top of everything else. Yeah. Right? True. So they can't switch off and, just not take care of those things. So there's a lot of things, a lot of things that women entrepreneurs specifically, on top of just the ordinary challenges of entrepreneurs have to contend with.
That's so true. And Nozizwe, I feel like, you know what, you guys are coming in and are allowing our ladies to reach this really great potential that they already have, So I'm so grateful that we're seeing more more and more happen in this beautiful regard. But now talk to me about this. How is the Sanlam Foundation actually helping the ladies to overcome these obstacles and allowing them to kind of, reach success? What are those key factors of success for you?
Sure. Thank you. So, like I was saying, we are very specific because each business is so different, Zanele. And each business, like I was saying at the beginning, is in a different life stage.
Yes.
So how we start is that we do a diagnostic of the particular business, and we have built a relationship with the entrepreneur and really understand what their goals are, where they want to go, what their intended outcomes for them are.
Yes.
And then we work together with that entrepreneur in terms of giving them specifically a customized offering where we zero in on the specific issues that they're struggling with. So it might be cash flow. Like I said earlier, it might be a technological issue and they need to introduce a new technology to the business to help it get on track. Or it might be, like I said earlier, HR issues, or it might be, so, for example, marketing. So we really, really go on a journey where we try and understand her, we try and understand her business, and we try and tailor-make the solutions to make sure that she then gets on track to where she wants to be.
Beautiful. And Nozizwe, high five. You guys are killing it. I'm obsessed. And thank you so much because I feel like it's so incredible everything that you're just doing. It's amazing. So thank you. And I mean, girl, you were advocating for this. Don't you want to taste some?
Absolutely. It's my favorite sauce.
Yeah.
So I come from a family where we're crazy about chili. And honestly, after trying many, many chilies over, years, I can honestly say this is my favorite one.
Really?
It's absolutely, truly delicious.
I love that. Okay, so what do you need some help with? I need bring it just close to you a bit. Remember, that's mild, hot, and extra hot. Oh, we got an extra hot girl, Sana.
Absolutely.
I love that. What do you come from a family that just loves chili like a lot?
Absolutely.
I love that. Beautiful. You're not gonna need water. That's my girl. That's a queen right there.
Delicious.
How delicious? I love that.
And tasty.
Right? That's my favorite part. The flavors come together so nicely. Oh, my goodness. Listen, Expresso family, you have seen the magic that Sanlam and their foundation have been a part of, and it's always so beautiful to be able to see exactly what it is that huge corporations like Sanlam can do for those who are actually a part of just, even the Kasi economy or just like the economies that are a little bit smaller. And friend, this is why I want to remind you, in a country that has got such a high unemployment rate, giving women the right support, it is all about truly changing the community around them. Because they always say, if you empower women, you empower community. And I think that that's what it's all about and why the Sanlam Foundation is getting behind these incredible ladies with this initiative. And of course, it is all about lasting change for South Africa's future. And this is why we say shout out to the Sanlam family and everyone else that is a part of doing that work. Right about now, Cape Teasy, I hope you're still good, my lovely. What's good?